Hello everybody. So we have gotten a ton done so far. We went from having basically nothing here to this. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy where we got, it's crazy where we're going, and it's crazy how much progress we've made in just a few short weeks. So what we're going to work on today really excites me because we got our walls up, we got our beam up, we're ready to go, and we're going to keep on moving on our roof. So we need to install our roof rafters today, and I'm hoping we can get all of them done because we're going out of town next week. We're going on vacation for quite a while, and I want to make sure that we get this thing at least dried in and get it, you know, out of the rain for a little bit because it's been raining a lot, and that's actually why this has taken me a little over 2 weeks to do to this point. It's because it's been raining a lot. So I want to get this dried in. I want to get something on the roof, but before we do that, we got to get these rafters up. So in case y'all are not familiar, let me show y'all what a rafter is. Okay, so we are back looking at our plans again, at our framing plans, and this is what a roof rafter is. I hope it's visible to everybody. So your roof rafter is the piece of wood that basically holds up the roof. It is the roof structure. It goes from this ridge all the way down, and ours are going to overhang a good bit. They're going to overhang about 16 inches over here, a little over a foot. So we keep the rain off of our siding and everything. So our roof rafters are basically these pieces that are on an angle at the top. They're going to be cut on an angle on both ends, and they overhang. And one extra complex detail about roof rafters is they actually have to be notched to sit on top of the wall. So I did all my measurements, I planned everything out, but we're actually going to have to cut a little triangular piece out so they just sit right on top of our wall. So this is going to be a little complicated. I actually have never done this before. Whenever we had framed the sunroom roof, we actually did it differently. So this is going to be new for me, but I think I have it all figured out. So we got to get our wood, we got to get it all cut, and I think we can start working this and get it done today. We'll see. Yeah, look at the top plate, you see it? All right, you can take it down. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty dang tight. Frank. I was gonna go around. I don't really have space anymore. Yeah, try it on. Hey everybody, so it's now a new day and we have gotten a lot done. We installed all of our, or at least most of our roof rafters over the weekend. It wasn't too bad, it wasn't too easy, it was just a lot of time in the ladder, and I'm really glad that Lena was able to help me out doing this because it was really difficult for one person, but we did it. We're good on that now, so we can keep on moving forward. I did unfortunately have to go back and reinstall some of the roof rafters, like pull them down and reinstall them yesterday. That really sucked, having to redo work, but it's just because we learned over the process. We learned that Lena actually had to attach her ends, the end of the rafter first, before I installed the ridge. I did it in the opposite way for the first few, and we learned because things didn't align right. They didn't overhang in the correct orientation and the correct depth and everything, but we learned. And we were thankfully able to fix it without having to scrap anything or recut anything, which is awesome. I actually have a lot to do now, unfortunately. That's just how this goes. Like, I have a lot to do, and as I said before, I really want to get this done by the end of the week. So I'm taking today off. It's a work day now. So taking a day off to work on this, and what we're going to do today is block and also install our overhangs. So I did a lot of research trying to figure out what I wanted to do for these overhangs and how big I want to make them. For example, the overhangs on the sides right now from those rafters are not the length that they are going to end up being. They're way too long. But I kind of needed to figure out what I was doing before I made any decisions or cut anything to size. But I made some decisions now. So I've decided to align the way that I'm building this roof and the structure with the Fortified Silver standard. If y'all have not heard of Fortified, it's a IBHS program, the Insurance Institute for Business and Homeowner Safety. It's an insurance thing. IBHS is run by the insurance industry, and Fortified is a voluntary standard that you can like build your house to in order to get better insurance rates, and that's especially important in a place like this where our insurance rates are extremely high due to hurricanes and our wind insurance is just astronomical. You can build your house or retrofit your house to the standard and you'll get better insurance rates. So that's actually what I'm going to build this to. I've decided that I'm going to take this extra steps and I want to build this structure to that standard because I was already most of the way there, and also I'm just going to learn from this process because I wanted to figure out what I can do on here and what I realistically can achieve on our house. That's the main thing, is like I just want to learn from what I'm doing and apply it to the house because I would love to lower our insurance rates. I'd love to do these retrofits, and I feel like it's necessary and it's really important, so might as well just do it. So what we're going to do is we're going to have our overhangs designed to the Fortified standard. They're going to be designed to the Fortified Silver Hurricane standard, which basically through all of the calculations means I can do a 22.5-inch overhang, but it's got to be reinforced because of the length of it. So that's going to be something a little different that we're going to do today, is we're going to create some reinforced overhangs. They're going to look pretty beefy, and I'm pretty excited about it because I want to keep on moving, want to get this roof on, want to get it blocked, and I want to get the decking down so that I can like rest easy when we go out on vacation, that this whole thing isn't just going to like mold and rot away in the rain whenever we're gone. So let me get up there and show y'all where we're at so far and kind of give you a feeling for what we're about to do with these Fortified overhangs. Okay, so now that we're up here, I wanted to show y'all how overhangs are typically done and how I'm about to do them. So typically when people install overhangs, they just kind of take their overhang and they put the wood up to the top plate and everything, and they just kind of toenail it in. When a hurricane comes, a hurricane's just going to want to pull this up, and all that's holding it is like a few nails. That really sucks, and I understand why the Fortified standard has all these reinforcements required for this, because that seems super sketchy. Like it's straight up cantilever on nails. That's not cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take my wood and I'm going to run it all the way back to this next rafter. And then we're going to use a joist hanger to clip it on there. And then we're also going to have a hurricane tie here in the front. And that's going to provide a lot of uplift resistance because this thing's going to sit out like 22 inches. So that'll stop it from pulling up a lot because we have all these hurricane ties kind of strapping the whole thing together and making it really sturdy. And I feel good about that. Like, I legitimately feel good about doing that. It feels a lot better than the way that people usually do this. And we're going to do this all the way up and down here, 24 inches on center. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do. We also need to install some furring. We need to fur this out a little bit. We need an extra ½ inch here. I had actually went back off camera and installed this other top plate, so a second top plate, because we're doing 2x4s out, not 2x6s. Anyway, I need to make up that extra ½ inch of thickness, so I'm going to put some ½ inch plywood down, and then we can install our framing for our overhang. So let's get that plywood cut and installed into place, and then we can do our overhangs. Okay. I am done. I'm done for the night. I'm over it. I'm really over it. I have installed 3/4 of the ceiling rafters on here, and that's it. Like, that's as far as we got. That's as far as we're getting tonight. Man, there's definitely no way that I'm going to be able to finish this in time. There's no way that's going to happen. I was really hoping I would be able to do that, but it's not going to happen. So, yeah. Hello, everybody. So we are now back out here. It is another day, and we are going to finish off this overhang. So on Monday, I was just so tired of it by the end of this. Like, I did 3/4 of the overhang. I did that side, and then I did one of the sides in the back, and I just could not finish the other piece. You got to realize, y'all see this footage, and it's kind of like cleanly cut up, but to me, it's like day after day after day after day of doing this. Like, Saturday, we installed these rafters. Sunday, we kept installing them. Sunday, I came back and I did more work. I uninstalled a bunch of rafters, put them back up. Monday, literally all day, worked on the overhangs. Had to figure all of that out. Blocked them, all the hangers. It's so much work. And then I came back, you know, on Monday night, and I was just like, all right, I got to do the rest of it. I got to do the other side of the overhang. I did the front, now I got to do the back. And it was just too much. Like, it was so much to do in one day. So I had to take a break yesterday. Today's now Wednesday. And I'm hoping to finish up this overhang and hopefully get these rafters blocked. If I can get all of that done, I would love to also cut the rafter to size. I don't think I'm going to be able to get the roof on before we go on vacation, which really makes me sad, but that's just how it is. So I'm just going to try to get as far as I possibly can and just see what happens. So let's get to it. Let's get to cutting. Let's get to installing this overhang, and let's hopefully finish out all of this work on the ladder before I go on vacation and enjoy myself for a little while away from this project. So let's get to it. All right, we've been doing good, making a lot of progress, but actually going to take a small intermission here because my neighbor was looking at the tree back here and said, hey, we should cut that. It's pretty bad. So I'm going to go ahead and get my chainsaw and help her cut this tree so that it'll be out of my way. I won't complain. And also, I think it'll just be good overall for the health of my workshop over here. Because I don't want like ants and bugs and animals to get in from the tree. So, small intermission, but let's do it. Hi everybody, we're back again, yet another day. We did not get anywhere near where I thought I would yesterday. So yesterday I actually helped our neighbor behind us. Our neighbor behind us is an elderly woman who has lived in that house back there for actually 82 years. So she's actually lived there since she was born. That's actually the only house that she's lived in. She's never lived anywhere else. And actually, her family apparently planted this giant pecan tree back here when she was a kid. So that neighbor had actually asked me a little while ago to help them cut the tree, and they had some family over. So their family was like, let's just do it. So they pulled out the pole saw, they were trimming some branches on their side, and then they asked me if I could help. So that took a really big intermission on all of the work that we were doing. We did not get anywhere near where I thought I would. I didn't really block anything, didn't get very many joist hangers on. I really only just got a few of these outriggers for this overhang installed. But that's okay. Live and learn, like it's another day, it's okay. It's totally fine. I'm hoping today is the last day that I can work on this before we go on vacation for 10 days. So I need to get all of the blocking installed for all of the roof, and I'm hoping to just finish that. I want to finish that. I would love to cut the roof, and I'd love to just say that I am done with framing the structure for now until we get the roof on and I go back and I add some additional framing when I put the windows in. But I just want to be done. Like, I just want to be done framing this thing. That's my goal for the day. It is a work day, so, you know, I'm out here in the morning before I get to work. I'm going to work all day, and then hopefully I can finish up at the end of the day after I get off of work. We'll see. But yeah, one other thing, I unfortunately smashed my finger yesterday using the framing nailer. I don't really know if I picked this up on camera because I think that it was slightly out of view, but I was like nailing a block and the nailer like kicked back and hit my fingernail against a piece of wood. And yeah, it's not great. It's not pretty. It's definitely going to slow me down. I thankfully have resolved the problem a lot. I'm no longer in anywhere near as much pain as I was last night. But I only slept for about 3 hours because my finger hurt so much and I just could not fall asleep. So that's life now. That's just how it is. I got goals. I want to try to achieve them. I want to just be done with this. That's really just where I am at mentally. Like, I just want to be done with this framing. I've been doing this for so long. So let's finally finish it up today. And I'm going to do everything that it takes to finish this up because I'm sick and tired of framing this thing. So let's finish. 26 3/4. So one of the worst things about what I've been doing is the fact that I have been spending all of this time on the ladder. And it just sucks. Like, there's no easy way to put it. It just straight up sucks to spend this much time on a ladder. It's exhausting. It takes a toll on your body. You're upright, your back gets worn out from it. Like, it sucks. There's a lot of leaning, a lot of balancing. It's a core workout, it's a back workout, it's like everything. You lift stuff above your shoulders hurt, your hands hurt, your forearms hurt from all of that. I'm just tired of it. Like, I'm ready to be done with this. I'm ready to be off the ladder for a while. I'm ready to get to the point where I'm like sheeting the roof and up there, not on a ladder, able to like sit down, take my time. And that's a different type of pain. Unfortunately, that's like a leaning over, like, you know, back type of pain. You still got to lift the sheets up. So I'm probably sugarcoating it a lot. I'm probably just complaining at this point, but like, I'm just glad to finally be at a point where like I can think about being off the ladder for a while. I'm just over it. Like, I'm really over it all. Just want to be done. So, yeah. Ready to be at that point. So, goal for the day, let's finish all of this. Okay, so I just finished all of my blocking for the roof. I did the rakes, the soffits, everything else. It's all good to go now. So blocked it all. I actually realized there's one spot that I need to provide an additional layer of blocking, but whatever. It's quite literally raining. It just started coming down, and I'm done. Just gonna call it here. Going on vacation for like a week, so I'll just deal with it whenever I come back. Hopefully when I come back, I'm going to have a different mindset, be a lot more happy about this, be a lot more positive, but for right now, I'm just kind of like worn out. I'm tired of it. I need a break. So, I'll see y'all on the other side once I have, a vacation under my belt and I can come back with a fresh perspective on this. See y'all then.